Let me see if there's a chat.
Are you on?
I think I'm on.
Are you live?
Connected to chat. So we are on. Nobody's on yet, but nobody knows we're going on. So we're going to wait for a few minutes, see if anybody pops on from their notifications. It says connecting to chat. Hopefully the chat works. Otherwise, I'm going to stop this and start a new one. So we are driving home from our 10 days away. If anybody is on and you can hear us, let us know. Oh, yes. Hello. Wow, that was fast, you guys. Good morning, Jeanette and Sherry and Bee and Tammy. So it's working. So I think I got this thing figured out. Hello, Angie's Life and Rachel. Let me know where y'all are watching from. Hello, Denver Crafting Post.
Denver? We just left there a little while ago.
Oh, good, you can hear us. So we figured while we're driving home with one more stop to have lunch with my mom and dad. And then we're going home today. Are you guys ready for us to be home and get back into the swing of things?
Michelle tried to get me
From
arrested.
Texas, from Colorado, from Missouri, all the places we just came. Pittsburgh.
Michelle made me go pick her cotton.
I did not make him go pick
Made
cotton.
me go pick cotton.
Hello from Florida and Texas. So Don decided to pull over and just randomly grab cotton. And then
right after I get in the car, who shows up? A cop.
Western Colorado, Alberta, Canada. So I'm thinking since it's so early in the day, we might have some UK people hop on here. I don't know. Michigan. South Africa. Wow. The first thing is, yes. Good morning from Connecticut. So my cousins from Michigan texted me while I was in Tennessee, said they're in Florida. And I'm like, are you seriously in Florida right now when I'm not there? Like my favorite cousin ever. So they're going to be there until Friday, the 31st, whatever day that is. So I asked him if he would be on a video with me, and he's like, okay. And then he kind of was like, did I just agree to that? He doesn't even really watch me ever. He doesn't really know what I do. So I got him to agree to be on a video with me. He's coming over on the 29th, I think. Him and his wife, Shelly. So I hope I can get them both on. But obviously you won't be seeing that for about 10 or 12 days. The code's good for Amazon Canada? I think so. Try them out. If you're talking about Let's Resin, yeah, it should be. If you can get their products from Canada on Amazon, you should be able to use my codes. Upstate New York. Oh, thanks. That aquarium was so beautiful, you guys. If you saw the video, it just came out a couple hours ago. We went to drive carefully. Yes, mister. He's been driving the entire trip since I got the speeding ticket. He won't let me drive. Oh, April? Was I? Oh, yesterday. We went to, yes, Let's Resin, but the codes never work. I always buy full price. That's strange. And you try both codes? You got to try both codes in Amazon. I don't know. Maybe email them and ask them what the problem is. I'll have to ask them when I talk to them. I will ask them. Yes, my dogs. Oh my gosh. I got away with like 2 hours without them this morning, but they refused to leave me alone.
That's because they know mommy's going to pull them on her lap.
Well, they do rest when I'm holding them, but they do not rest when I'm not holding them. They're always like standing up nervous. So as soon as I start holding them, then they take naps. So that's what they're doing. So they're going to have to sit in the car when we have lunch with my mom and dad. Hello, Tina and Lisa. Enjoying your travels. Wish you had more time. I know, I wish we had more time too, but it's been 10 days. It's time to go home. Make sure my house is in one piece. We went yesterday to Canyons. That video won't be out for a few days because I'm waiting to get home to edit it because my laptop is just too slow. So I'm waiting till I get a much better computer. Hello, Transformation Art by Rachel in Virginia. Yeah, they're sleeping. But we went to some canyons yesterday. Oh my gosh, was that so cool. Who writes the wonderful lyrics for the songs? It can't be all AI. Yeah, it's all AI, so it takes me some time to get them the way I want them, but it's AI. I mean, I don't have any singers. That would be, no, I don't. Yeah, I really don't have any singers. Can't wait to see my new videos. Oh, the canyons were gorgeous.
Kind of weird and scary in a way because you're walking down there and it's all sand.
Yeah, the canyons, when
sand.
you see what we're talking, the canyons were huge, high. So we walked all the way down to the riverbed to get the photos. And don't freak out when you see that video. Thank you, Lorinda Roy. That's funny. I thought you had singers. I don't have. Oh gosh, if I was making that kind of money, I wouldn't be on YouTube. When we travel, you have to be in. I know. I can't stand them on my lap, but what am I going to do? One more day. What was I saying? Oh, when I edit this video, you're going to see it in that video that I almost stepped on a copperhead snake,
which is venomous,
alive, and Don kind of pushed me out of the way, which, you know, I didn't freak out. I'm not afraid of snakes.
I'll be your hero.
So we got that on video, and you'll see Don like trying to pick up the copperhead snake because we weren't like sure what it was. So don't freak out. And I'm gonna put editing on there. Like, he knows what he's doing with snakes. I wasn't scared, but I didn't know what it was until he like pinned down his head and he went to grab it and saw the fang come out of his mouth. So we just want to warn everybody, like, we were not reckless. He was not reckless.
I've handled snakes for 30 years.
Yeah, he's handled snakes, so many snakes. He's owned so many snakes, so he knew what he was doing. So that will be in the video because I don't think I can edit it out. I'm just like, oh, the comments we are going to get about a poisonous snake.
And I didn't pick him up because I didn't want to disturb the nature, but I did want to show everybody.
We kind of swished him off to this back into the bushes. We didn't kill him, but it was so cool. We had a lot of fun. We were going to stay one more day. Hi, Marla. Good to see everybody, too. What do we got? Oh, we got 50 on here already. You guys are early. You'd rather have early lives than late lives. But this is it. This is our last day. So I think you have 2 more days of throwbacks, if I'm not mistaken, because I need some time to get unpacked and get some rest, because we really didn't rest at all. Did you buy any cool molds on your trail? I didn't even look for molds. We bought a few things we will be molding, but we didn't like go craft shopping or anything. Let me see if I could scroll back. I don't know if I could scroll back. Oh man. So if I miss your comments, I can't scroll back on this screen. Hi, Deborah. I have seatbelts for your 4 fur babies. That keeps them safe and off. Yeah, I don't know about seatbelting these guys. I really kind of wish I had like a crate, but I don't have one. They don't generally go in the car unless we're going on a trail walk or to the vet. These guys would not leave me alone. They learned that if they can go through this little opening right here, that they can hop right through, so we tried to block it. Belgium. Oh, I missed what time it was. Watching you waiting on an oil change. Oh, great to have you back home again. Hi, Cordelia. Yeah, it'll be nice to be home. I can't wait to hop back in it. Michelle, what's been yours and Don's favorite part of the trip? Probably Denver. We had a lot of fun, although we liked everything about everywhere we went, but it was so fun to meet up with everybody and meet Barbara in person for the first time. That was fun. Meet all you guys who were in Denver if y'all are watching. Love everything. We love animals, obviously. So everywhere we went, we enjoyed the aquarium, and the zoo was fun. Don's already getting off at a rest area. We get off a lot. Let's see. Did Panda and Peanut like their little road trip and had some fun on their little... I wouldn't say they liked the road trip. I think they were nervous the whole time, which is why they get sleep when I'm holding them, because the rest of the time they're nervous and they don't like being in the room alone. They loved trail walking. It's always fun to get away, but always great to be back. I totally agree, Cordelia. I'm so anxious to get back in my resin room. You have no idea. No idea. And it's not like I can do whatever I want. I have so many molds waiting for me when I get there that I have to do. So my son has been bringing in, I gotta turn the radio down. My son has been bringing in the boxes for me, and it looks, we have cameras in our house so we can see that countertop. There's so many boxes I have to undo. I know Resin Molds Express or Resin Molds Box is there. I know Into Resin came. I'm so excited to get that opened. So I have to jump into those. I have a lot of Christmas orders I have to do. So I'm so anxious to get back in there. I'm so anxious to get in there. So hopefully everybody's stuff will come out good, because I'm anxious to start pouring again. I really, really miss it. So you know it's not a job when you still enjoy what you're doing. I have so many Christmas molds, Lisa. Oh my God. I don't even know if I can get to them all this year. I'm going to try. I mean, clearly my videos have been getting longer and longer and longer, which it is what it is. I don't care anymore. So I'm going to be probably doing many molds every single day so I could try to get them all in. Let me see. I can't. Oops. Oh, I don't know what I just did. You like the throwbacks. Not everybody likes the throwbacks, but there's really not a lot I can do about that. I'm missing some of that. I hear in the videos. Thanks. You love us in Germany too. Aw, thank you. I can't see the whole thing, and I can't, like the last time I went live, it was a different like format on my screen, and this one won't let me scroll back. So if I miss something, then you want me to see, then just retype it in here. Or if you have like a question for us, then type it in all caps, kind of like our normal lives. A lot of people like the longer videos, Tina. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't matter how long my video is. The analytics tell me it only gets half watched. So it doesn't matter if it was a 10-minute video, 5 minutes would be watched by most people. And it doesn't matter if it's an hour-and-a-half video, 45 minutes gets watched. So, you know what? I stopped worrying about it. I figured, you know what? They're going to fast forward anyway. So it is what it is. I want to put in whatever I need to put in. We don't mind. Oh, it's going... I had fun watching the throwbacks. I saved them all in order because they were so cute. I didn't see. A lot of people didn't see the old stuff. That's why I do that. But a lot of people do, when they find my channel, go back and start from the beginning. And start at 1. Like, it's crazy shocking how far and how many changes have been made on our channel since the first video to this one. They were not amazing in the beginning, Tina. I don't know, Tina, if you've watched the old ones. Go back to the first one. The first one is like, I was so shy. I mean, for a long time, a couple hundred videos, I was still very shy. And then, you know, oh, Peanut's trying to rearrange himself. Then you get more comfortable and more experience in editing and more experience in the technology that they have available. So it's changed a lot. Yes, I started at 1. Our 1,000th resin video is going to be on November 11th. And we're going to do a live. I don't know if we're going to do a project or not. I will be giving away a few things from us, not from any companies. I haven't asked any
I think we
companies.
should do a competition.
We could do a competition if you want to.
You're afraid.
I'm not going to ask for any giveaways. If you're coming to the Christmas party, like those companies have donated so many things for the Christmas party to give away. It was shocking. So that was like, wow. So for our 1000th video, we'll be giving stuff away from our own eBay store. Oh, I know not many people are watching, but eventually a lot more are going to see the replay. I just found out this morning, my mom texted me a link to an Etsy store using my name.
What?
They are using Glitz and Glitter by Michelle to run their Etsy store. I was like, are you kidding me? That is not me, you guys. I do not sell on Etsy at all. I sell on eBay only. So if you're watching this now or if you're watching it on a replay later, I will never sell on Etsy. So the difference that they used in the name is they spelled out the word and I used the letter N with an apostrophe. So do not buy. I mean, you could buy from them, but it's not me. So I don't know how their customers. So I don't know anything about that person. I don't know how to stop it. I don't even think that I can stop it because they changed the spelling of the word. So yeah, that was a little unsettling. And then somebody's using my name on Facebook to friend people. I don't do that. I don't go on Facebook for personal stuff ever. I'm only on Facebook for our group. So if you're getting a friend request from Glitz and Glitter by Michelle, that is not me. I don't do that. So like people are stealing my name. I don't even get it. I'm not that popular. I don't know why they're using my name.
Because people are just bad people out there.
So, yeah, clearly they found me, and maybe they see the amount of subscribers. I don't know why they're doing it, but they're doing it, and I'm not happy about it, and I don't know how to fix it. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that...
Oh, I'll fix it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'll find a way to fix it.
I know, you guys. So, you have us for a little while. If you have any questions...
2 hours and 17 minutes.
We have 2 hours and 17 minutes before I hit Ocala. Then I'm going to have lunch with my parents.
Then we got 3 hours.
And then another 3-hour trip home. So, Packers, yeah, they could be. Hang on, I can't see what that says. Something, Dawn Sanford. Any tips you have for... Oh, I missed it. You'll have to retype that in. I can't tell how many times Gerard Butler, his friend Ed. Really? I don't know who Gerard Butler is. You got one, B? Don't accept it, you guys. I don't do Facebook. Other than our group, I don't do Facebook. I did many, many years ago, but I stopped going on there many years ago. I don't post anything on my personal page. I basically taken everybody off except like the people who I would actually make a phone call to. Nobody's on my personal page, so I don't do that. Tips for cleaning up resin. Yeah, a lot of alcohol, a lot of paper towels. If it's dried resin, get yourself some Gorilla sticky tape, Gorilla duct tape. Enjoy lunch with your parents? Yes, we will. Facebook is a mess. I agree. Have a wonderful visit with your parents. Eat something good for... I am so sick of eating crap food. Like, I am going back to what I know. I was strict keto for so many years, and then I haven't been. I cannot wait till I get home. I will be having a lot of salads in my very near future. I'm so sick of eating the garbage at these places. Meet the parrots, the glamours, glitz and glitter and glamour. My mom does a lot for me behind the scenes. So she doesn't really get a lot of credit, but she does a lot. She would probably do a lot more if she still lived by me, but she moved away. Get home. Yes, Don has to smoke some ribs. Oh my gosh.
Ribs?
Those are definitely keto. I cannot wait until we get some ribs in our smoker. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to tell my son to get some out of the freezer. Really like your haircut? I've been thinking of an undercut. Oh, yeah, my hair's been cut like that for 15, 20 years. So, something you may not know about us, that haircut came when I lived in Honduras. And it was very hot there, and it was very expensive to run AC. Like, we had a large house and a business, but the AC costs about $500 a month. When you're living on an island, it's not cool, and you're not making a lot of money.
And you're Americans.
And we're It's a long story. In fact, we wrote a book. It's on Amazon. You can get it on Kindle if you want to read that backstory. But that's where I cut my hair because it was very hot, and that was like we came back home to the States in 2011. So that's been cut like that since probably 2009. Crazy where time goes. Thanks, Cordelia. She does a lot for me. You guys just don't know what she's doing back there. So I have to give kudos to her. So Don and I lived on an island. Can you post the link for the book? I can try to remember. I can give you the name of it. It's called Escape from Roatan. Roatan. Yeah, most of you probably don't know this story about us. We moved to an island. It's the island if you've been on a cruise. Sorry if I'm moving a lot, but I can't help it. It's called Escape from Roatan. We moved to obviously an island off the coast of Honduras. It was owned by Honduras and run by criminals, basically. We didn't know that. We wanted to live on oceanfront water. Couldn't afford that here in the States. Got sick and tired of working just to pay your bills. We just wanted to get away and try something. So we sold everything we had. Yeah, I know, Melissa. I don't understand. Well, I do understand, but I just hope people don't think that's me. Anyway, in 2007, we bought a piece of property right on the Caribbean. And people stop there on cruise ships. If you've ever been on a cruise to Roatan, you went in front of our house. Still there. 2007 to 2011, 4 years of hell, basically. The book explains it all. They do not like Americans. Oh, you're on the road too, Emily? They hate Americans, but they love your money. So we basically were working every day there. We owned a business for the tourists. We had a gift shop, and Don ran fishing charters out of our house. We had a business downstairs. Our home was upstairs. We had a long dock into the ocean. Beautiful view. We had a shipwreck view. Everybody came to our house for pictures. The cruise ships would bring their people to our house. So we had like an agreement. They would pay us a certain amount per person to use our property for photographs and to go shopping. I mean, we had a really good thing going. But then neighbors get involved. And the neighbors were from Houston, right? Texas. Our neighbors were...
He was a disbarred attorney.
The father, was an attorney here in the United States who got disbarred.
She was real estate.
The wife was a real estate agent here in the States, in Houston, got disbarred, or lost her license for fraud. So they moved over there, and they ended up being our next door neighbors. And they sold us a piece of land that they owned, and then they tried to steal it back from us. And for 4 years we fought them, and they literally tried killing us. They tried killing my son. We had to send my son back to the States to live with my mom. And he stayed there for at least a month. I know I was homeschooling him over there. My mom had to homeschool him while she was trying to go to work. at the hospital, so my poor son was in the conference room every day. Um, so yeah, they tried everything they could do to destroy us over
Put
there.
contracts on us.
They put contracts on our lives. It's a really interesting book. It should be a movie. Um, so yeah, that's some fun facts about a couple people you didn't know.
Well, they could be a movie and Mel Gibson could play me.
So I had two other dogs over there. These two were not born yet. I had two Shih Tzus who lived with us there, and Shadow, my one black Shih Tzu, she basically saved our life by barking for a dog who doesn't bark. She woke us up one night in the middle of the night when they broke in our house. They planted a gun in our house.
They tried to plant a gun.
Well, they tried to plant a gun. They tried to get Don into prison so they could steal our property. It's a pretty interesting book. So if you guys want to read about our past life prior YouTube, it's pretty interesting. My son was very scared for many years after we came home about people breaking into the house. We had to have alarm systems installed. He's good now. He's fine. He's 25. But people are crazy. People are so crazy. In fact, the good news about all this is the guy that was trying to kill us ended up getting killed after we left. So we got a phone call like 2 years after we left.
It was suicide.
And they finally, somebody got the guy. He was in prison for murder. And he was the boyfriend to my next door neighbor, who she put hits out on us. And boy, what a phone call that was to get that they finally got that guy. We literally went to the governor of the island, sat down face to face with the governor in his office, and said, "This is the problem we have." Explained everything. They had a file on us so thick on that island because everybody knows everybody. It was a very small island, and they knew where you are at all times. They know who you are. So we're sitting in the governor's office and told him what they're doing to us, and he kind of knew. He already knew. Everybody knew who we were because we owned a business. And the governor literally told us.
He said, "You have a boat, don't you?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "You know where the reef is?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You need to kill Carlos, take him out on your boat, tie some weights to him, and sink him on the reef." That was the governor.
That was the governor telling us to commit murder.
He says, "That's the only way you're going to get anything done."
I was like, I walked out of that office and I'm like, well, we're not doing that. So clearly we have a problem. Anyway, it's a huge long story. I'm not going to go into it all here. But we do have a book. They did publish our book. It's called Escape from Roatan. If anybody, I'm not trying to sell the book. I literally make $1. So I'm clearly not trying to sell the book.
In fact, we gave just
I gave so many. It's no longer in print. I don't have the contract. I stopped the contract in print. I think I have a couple prints left in my possession just for keepsake purposes. But Kindle will print that forever. So if you ever want to read our story of the 4 years of hell on earth, oh my God, it was so nice to come back home. I literally kissed the ground in the Miami airport when we came home. It's just a crazy story we lived through. My poor parents, oh my gosh, they didn't even know. This was back in 2007 to 11, where cell phones were literally just getting, the cell phones were so small, they were so expensive to use, so I didn't call my mom but once a week on Sundays because we had to pay for all these calls, and we were literally working in our store for the cruise ships, trying to sell as much as we can, only to pay for all the lawyers that we had to have to keep Don out of prison because they kept making up stories about us. They literally had him for attempted murder on their attorney, who was supposed to be a friend, but he wasn't.
To adopt his niece.
It's just a long story, you guys. But I figured the name of the book is called Escape from Roatan, Roatan. It's on Kindle. You'd have to get the Kindle version. It's a crazy story. It's almost like we lived a different life back then. Can I post your Facebook page? If yes, you can post it to the Facebook page. If you found the link to it, sure, post it. Yep, that's it, Lauren. Escape from Roatan. So I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of background. That was, yeah, so anyway, I was saying we barely made phone calls. So, like, my mom would wonder all week if we lived another week to get her phone call on Sunday to see if we were still alive. Of course, we would obviously tell her. She got phone calls when other things were happening because it was like one thing after another, and every time it's really a book of testimony because God sent his angels. He's the one who saved us from this place. It is crazy, crazy corrupt over there. The cops wanted to steal my vehicle. It was it was so insane. Like, if you don't pay the cops off, then you're in trouble. And my next door neighbors were millionaires, and we had nothing because it was all sunk into our business. I agree, Oopsie Daisy. The only reason we are here. Hi, Heidi. So yeah, it's a cool story now, but not then. Yes, the governor told us to do that. It's shocking. It was, I couldn't believe it when we left. I was like, I'm not killing somebody. We're not killing somebody. But in the end,
considered it quite a bit.
Literally, we were, okay, so here's one story. We had a cruise ship come in. It was 4 days a week. Monday through Thursday, we had cruise ships at my property. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there were no cruise ships on the island. So, and we barely worked. Like, we worked 4 hours a day. We thought we had the best life ever when we were moving there.
The water was awesome. Diving and fishing.
Yeah, we moved there for the water. And then to only work 4 hours a day, 4 days a week, it was wonderful. So we have a cruise ship coming in. Here, two stories. So when a cruise ship comes in, they bus people to my property, okay? And the buses hold like 20, 30 people each. And like they bring 20 or 30 buses to your property in over a period of 4 hours.
That happened to have been the day that our realtor wanted to get pictures.
So the guy next door who's trying to kill us, this is farther out in the book, shows up. And I have tourists on my property taking pictures and coming in the gift shop, and here's the guy next door with his gun ready to kill us. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So Don and him are going back and forth. It's ridiculous. Finally got him off. Nobody got killed that day.
People thought it was an act that just to get tourists. I said, you guys need to get back.
No, the storm's not coming our way, Jennifer.
Somebody was going to die that day.
So, yeah, that didn't happen. And then, I'll give you one more story and then I'll stop. We wake up one day, the day my one dog found the guy on our screened in porch. So they cut a hole in our screen to get in the middle of the night. And we know this after the fact, because obviously hindsight is 20/20. He was trying to plant either a gun or drugs or something that we can get arrested for.
It was a gun because of the attempted murder charge.
Oh, it was a gun because they came specifically first thing in the morning, like the cruise ship shows up at 9 a.m., right? About 8 o'clock a.m., the girl that works for me is coming in to work, and the police force, Cobras, or I don't know what they're called, all in full military gear, face masks on their face. You can't see their face except their eyes. Geared up with their AK-47s, all the guns, the truckloads of cops come into my house an hour before the cruise ship shows up.
Say AK-47 again.
And then I'm like, what? I was like, oh, I'm so glad you're here. Somebody broke into the house, and they didn't care. They didn't even speak English. So they had already planned raid on my house that day. And then, like I said, they were looking for guns. And when they came into my house, they went straight onto my deck. Oh, poor dear. And they thought that they knew where the gun would be, because that's why they broke in, to put a gun where they thought it was going to be.
In our grill area.
In the grill area. There's no paperback books, Nicole. They're not in print anymore, so I don't know where that price is coming from. $9.99 sounds about right. Yeah, it's not in print. Maybe somebody's selling it. I don't know. Don't pay $600. That's ridiculous.
$500 eBay.
So anyway, like, my son is 9 years old at the time, and these guys come busting in my house, and when they didn't see the gun where it was planted, because my dog scared them away, they were like, we're searching your house, my entire house. They tore my house apart. My son was so scared. The girl that worked for us, she had a son exactly Anthony's age. They were both 9 years old. They ran into my son's bedroom and hid under his bed because they didn't know what was going on. Guns were flying everywhere. And my son, because we knew, like, we were already into this 2 years, so we already had a plan. We told my son, if anything ever happens, you go hide in this spot, and you stay there in the closet. Well, he thought he was helping us, and he went and locked the closet door in my bathroom. And, of course, they searched my entire house. They didn't find anything until they got to the bathroom, because Don had a pellet rifle to scare away, I don't remember, the dogs or something from the neighbor's house, not my dogs. So Don hid his pellet rifle before they come barging in the house in the closet, and Anthony thought he was helping, and he locked the door. So, of course, a locked door they wanted in. So they did end up finding that and taking it from us, but very scary for him. They went through everything. They went through all our drawers. They went through my refrigerator. They took my son's money out of his... My son, had a whole stash of, they called them lempiras. And a $1 lempira was actually worth 5 cents in American money. So we would throw him all this money. He would just save it in his drawer. They literally were taking pictures of my son's change drawer. It was ridiculous, you guys. I'm sure glad God was... He was with us. It's definitely a book of testimony more than anything, but it goes through the entire 4 years. And then everything, we would always win. Like, we had these cheap lawyers who would always fire us because their life got threatened for helping us from my next door neighbors. So we went through so many lawyers who realized when the family they were fighting, then they would quit. And then we'd have to find another lawyer who would cost even more and more and more. So we were literally working to pay for lawyers. And then, like I said, it's all in the book, but the final straw was the attempted murder they had on Don, which of course he did not try to kill anybody. And they had how many? 5 lawyers. They paid $50,000. We had one lawyer for $500 who agreed to take our case when we went to court. Don ended up in jail overnight. Yeah, we had an angel that showed up. You'll read about all that. There was she was definitely a real angel because she was nowhere to be found at the end of this whole thing.
Nobody knew.
She saved us. She saved Don out of prison, and our $500 attorney sat in court for 10 hours. We weren't allowed in there.
I didn't even get to see the judge.
We didn't get to see the judge. We sat out in the hall with our pastor, basically praying, and then they had 5 attorneys, and this angel who took our case was in the courtroom. She was in the courtroom to make sure no money was exchanging hands that whole time, because that's what they would do. They would pay off the judge, they would arrest Don, send him to the coast, and that would be it. That was it. You're done. But she did that. She saved him, and then when we went to find her, to thank her, she was nowhere to be found. She didn't, her office was empty. They didn't know who she was. It was really amazing. So anyway, that's enough of that, unless you have any questions. There's Don's favorite word, $500 on eBay. I didn't even know that, I haven't looked up that book on It's not on eBay. It's actually on Amazon, but I haven't looked up that book in so long to see that they're selling it for that.
It
Here
was.
you say they had a bad night. He was, yeah. It was a nightmare for years. We ended up, they took our passports from us. We weren't allowed to leave. So when Don won the case that day, they gave us our passports back. And we were, our house was for sale for 3 years. 3 out of the 4 years we were trying to sell and get back home. But we couldn't sell it because they were intervening on all the people interested in our home. And they would destroy every sale. So it was very hard to sell. So after we got our passports back, we left. We let a pastor that came in from the U.S. who had 4 kids, and he needed a place to stay. So we allowed him to stay at our house for free with his kids and his wife. As long as the house was not sold, he could stay there. I think it sold 6 months later, but we had to get out. Like, there was nothing left to do to us except basically kill us. So if we didn't leave after that, we probably wouldn't be here right now. But then again, like I said, 2 years after we came back home, we got a phone call from the people who purchased our house who actually went through everything we went through. They were after that property because we made it a moneymaker. So they did everything to them that they did to us. Thank God they didn't die, but they are the ones who called us and said that the guy who tried to kill us actually got killed himself. And because the governor and the island didn't want to deal with this guy because he caused so many problems, he tried to kill our friend. He actually shot at our friend through his window and missed his face. It like went right across his face through his car. And that's when I knew he was serious, when he tried to kill him. That's when we knew he was really going to pull that trigger. But when we found out that Carlos got killed, all the names in the book were changed because those people are still alive today. And except him. And they said they ruled it a suicide even though he was shot in the head and the heart. I was like, a suicide? How do you do that by yourself? So they just didn't want to deal with him. They were glad he was gone because he caused so many problems. So I think they just said, oh, he committed suicide. Done with him. So thank you, Cordelia. We are back home. We took a year off of doing nothing. When we got back home, we actually moved to Kentucky. And we planned on buying, we had a old farmhouse on 68 acres we were going to buy. We were going to build a log cabin at the top of the hill. It was beautiful. We weren't used to the cold weather there. So we came back in July of 2011. In August, we moved, when all of our stuff got back a month later, we moved to Kentucky. We were only there till November. We couldn't find anybody to build us a house. We didn't have to work because, we sold our house and we had plenty of money to survive for a long time. So nobody wanted to build our house. So we're like, what the heck? Nobody wants to work around here. So clearly we weren't meant to be there. So we ended up coming back home to where I came from. So of course my family was very happy. They didn't care really where we were as long as we were in the United States. So I will never, ever, ever move. I don't want to say that, but I don't like saying never because then it usually happens. So we came back to Florida in beginning of 2012 and started Don's home inspection business. Did that until YouTube. So that's a little backstory that a lot of you guys don't know about us. It was crazy what we went through. Kentucky was so pretty. It was very pretty. We loved it there. But like I said, nobody wanted to build a house. We were staying in this old, 100-year-old farmhouse. The heat was terrible, and we liked the property. It was really big, And the neighbors were great. The church was awesome. Couldn't find anybody to build a house, and we did not want to stay in that old farmhouse. And then as soon as November came and it got cold and that house wasn't staying warm, we're like, we're out of here. We're going back to Florida. And then everything fell right into place. So, like, as soon as we started the business, we were busy, and we never were not busy. So it was definitely, yeah, I don't have the book in print anymore. They wanted too much. They wanted like $5,000 from me to keep the contract, to keep it in print. And I wasn't out there trying to sell the book, so I just let it go. Missed the beginning. Where was all the drama at? It was in Roatan, Honduras. So you can go back and watch the replay if you want. That's not even half of the story. I only gave you a tidbit of what happened to us. Hi, Canada. So yeah, the whole story is in the book. Like I said, I only have 2 print copies left. We had 2 different copies. One had pictures in it, color photos, and then one was just the story. So I have one of each of those books left at home just for keepsake purposes, because I couldn't believe that they even published our book. I don't know if there's that many roaming around out there, Lauren. It was only in print for a few years. Posted the link on our page. I don't have my Kindle in Pittsburgh, so I'll buy soon. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have to have a Kindle anymore, or can you just get a digital version? I don't know. Some photos of the book in the group. Yeah, when I get home, I can get pictures of the book in the group, and I can take pictures of the pages showing. I mean, it wasn't all, like, we tried to have a good time when we could. Don was diving and fishing all the time. We had this guy who worked for us. I mean, oh, you don't have to cancel your appointment, B. You can watch the replay. You're not going to miss anything unless you have questions. Go to your appointment. Don't be silly. So, yeah, like, if we didn't come home, I would have never found YouTube. Although YouTube really wasn't popular back then. I didn't even barely have internet when we lived over there. Barely had a cell phone. I think iPads were just coming out at that point, because this guy that was renting some space from us showed us his first iPad. The name of the book, it's called Escape from Roatan, and I think they linked it in the Facebook group. Hello, Marlena. Mariana Morgan. I don't know. What caused you to move to Florida? Well, we moved to Florida in 1996 from Ohio, and Don and I were just married 1 year. Well, we got married in 93, right? Yeah. We got married in 93.
Is that a trick question?
Lived in Ohio. We both grew up in Ohio, met in Ohio. And then I've been coming to Florida my whole life. My grandparents lived in Sarasota. They were snowbirds probably since I was 8 years old. So I was always going to Sarasota every year. And then when we got together, I'm like, let's go down to Sarasota. Let's go to the beach and whatever. So the second he saw Sarasota, Siesta Key, it's like one of the nicest beaches in the world.
You guys were going out to Disney. You were doing a Disney trip.
No, we came down before that, though.
No, I thought it was a Disney trip.
No, we did that, but we didn't go to the Sarasota, the Disney trip. Then we came by ourselves and went to Sarasota, and he saw the beach. And in Ohio, we were outside of Cleveland. Don grew up in Eastlake. I grew up in Wickliffe and Menor. So we were visiting my grandparents, and as soon as he saw the beach, he's like, I'm moving here. It's so literally, we were renting an apartment back then. We had just gotten married, and what did we have to lose? I already had family here. My aunt lived here with my uncle. Not much family here, but I did have family here. So my aunt actually sent Don was an electrician back then. She sent him some want ads. Do you remember those want ads in the newspaper, and then like those little booklets for apartments and things? So she sent him that. He literally got a job over the phone, and we left and moved 6 weeks after that vacation. So like my mom and dad had just built a new house in Menor, Ohio, and we're like, hey, we're
Your
moving.
dad had always talked about one.
Well, I'm getting to that. I'm like, we're moving to Florida, and they're like, no, you're not. I'm like, yeah, Don got a job. He starts July 4th, or like right after the 4th. So my dad had always wanted to retire in Florida, in Sarasota. And my dad was only like 49 years old at the time, because I remember the year we moved here, my dad was turning 50, which is crazy because I thought he was so old, and now I'm 52 coming up next month.
But you look like you're 20.
So I remember that because we all flew back to Ohio for my dad's 50th birthday. So my dad's like, no, you're not. I'm like, he's like, you can't beat me there. I'm like, we're going. They had just built a house, their second home, in Menor. Literally just moved into it like 6 months, maybe 1 year prior. And my dad's like, we're going to Florida too. And my mom's like, no, we're not. Like, no, we just built this house. And so she's like, well, if you can get a job down there, because my dad was at the same job for like 25 years, 30 years, I don't know, since I was born. He was at the same job his whole life. She's like, if you can get a job, then we'll go, thinking he's never going to get a job. So what does my dad do? He hops on a plane, he comes to Florida, he got a job, and left my mom behind to sell the brand new house. I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, long story short, they moved down right after me. And then my brothers, I have two brothers, they both moved down. And then all of my uncles, my mom's side of the family, my dad was an only child. My mom had a lot of siblings. They all moved down. So back to the beginning where I said my cousin's coming in. He is one of the ones I've been trying to get to move down. And he has too many grandkids up there. So he's just coming to visit us this week. So I'm super excited. So we only have cousins left up in Ohio and Michigan. Everybody else, like immediate family, all moved down.
There's a Florida line.
So I'm missing some of your comments. So if you want to read, oh, we're just passing into Florida, you guys. We're back home, and it's welcoming us with rain. Florida welcomes us.
Welcome, put some glitter to Florida. Did you see
Yay!
that?
The Sunshine State with rain today.
Yeah.
So I have an hour and 42 minutes before I meet my mom. Lovely amazing vacation, lovely Michelle, and the funny Dr. Glit. Safe travels back. We're almost home. Well, not almost home. We probably got 6 hours by the time we're done with lunch with them. I'm so glad that you guys are safe. God is all powerful and he loves you so much. Yes, Heidi, I agree. We really shouldn't be here right now, put it that way. 57 last Friday. Happy birthday, Buffy. Buffy gave me a whole bunch of Diane Kapoor's. I don't know if you guys saw that video yet or not. I don't know what's been out and what's not out, but I did a video on all of those new colors. Reached Texarkana, Texas about 2 p.m. Is that where you're from? Are you ever going to come back to Ohio to visit? Honestly, we've been to Ohio 2 times in 30 years for like 1 day each. One was for my grandmother's 90th birthday party many, many years ago. And then we passed through a couple years ago heading up to Michigan to go see my cousin who's coming down here this week. So no, we don't go to Ohio. Oh, I did go see my best friend from 3rd grade, who might actually be watching this. I didn't realize she watches so many of my videos.
They had deer walking right down the road.
So we did see them for 1 day in Ohio, back where I grew up. Her family's still in the same house and ever. We have flooding in Mount Dora and Eustis. Really? Really bad storm last night, huh? My mom didn't say anything. Oh, I can't see your comment, April. It's blocked by some lines. Whatever you're healing from, I'm so sorry. I hope you heal quick. When is the ticket giveaway? I don't want. Oh, I totally forgot to get that set up, so I'm going to do that this week as soon as I get home. I have 2 tickets to give away for the Christmas party. Somebody could not come, so I have to get. I know I said Ohio is lost. Don't bother. It's just too gloomy. When we would get off the plane and see the gray skies, like the skies I'm looking at now with the rain, I was like, I don't like it. The sunshine is so much better for your health.
The only thing good about Ohio is
Thank you, Cordelia.
Biagio's Donuts in East Lake, Ohio.
Apple users can download the Kindle app, then download their book if you don't have a Kindle. That's what I thought. I don't think you need a Kindle if you want to read the book. Just download the Kindle app, which is probably free. Yeah, April, I don't know. I didn't get to see your comment. I can go back and read the comments later, though. I'm sorry, whatever you're healing from. I know it. You said it was painful. So that's a little backstory. If you guys have any questions while we are chit-chatting before I get to Ocala, we'll be happy to answer them. But that's where we met. We met in Ohio. Don's been driving the entire time.
It's because my wallet can't afford her driving.
People are evil. I can't believe how many evil people are in this world. Praying for one of those tickets I'm struggling to afford too. Oh no, Lauren! Did you get one, Lauren? I thought you already got one. I saw a beautiful pen holder done with 2 blue Dianca Porsches and gold glitter. Do the glitz effect. You might have another to give away if my house doesn't sell soon. No, you guys, stop giving me your tickets to give away.
We want to see you guys.
I know. Stop buying tickets unless you're going to come. I had surgery on my arm and it didn't work. Oh, no, April. I'm sorry. How do you know it didn't work already? Loved your video of the Tennessee Aquarium, one of my favorite places. Did you take the dogs walking at Little River Canyon? We went to Providence Canyon yesterday. The video won't be out for a couple days. I haven't even started editing it. I didn't take the dogs though, and I'm so glad I didn't. It was like 3-mile walk up and down. Don is blue collar and veteran. He's the coolest. She had surgery and dialysis support. Oh, I don't know anything about that. But regardless, that was a little backstory about us. So as far as Christmas, I can't wait for December either. I'm so excited. Oh, okay, Lauren.
Which means I have to learn how to dance before then.
There's usually about 50 people that enter for the tickets, so you really do have a good chance to get the tickets. So I have two that I know of to give away. And I will probably do that in the next couple of days because I need to get that done. My mom and dad did the same thing. They wanted to sell our house in Allen Park, Michigan. I didn't think they'd get a place, and they did. How long will it take you to get home? Right now I'm an hour and a half outside of Ocala, and we're stopping there for lunch with my mom and dad, and then probably 3 hours after that. So we'll be home before dinner tonight. I don't understand the question, Alexandra. I got my dogs still laying on me. They're getting very heavy in my arms. The things you learn over a haircut. That did kind of spiral from a haircut question, wasn't it? Will you do the Christmas party again next year? I don't know. It depends how well it goes off. Oh no, we didn't. We needed more time in every place, Marlena. We really did. We just didn't have enough time in each place to see so many things. After I posted videos, everybody told me about all kinds of cool places we should go see, but you're welcome, Denver Crafting. I keep trying. It will happen if it's meant to be. Spiritual. Yes, I agree, Lauren. I agree. I hope you can get one. That would be great if you both could come. I love your comments on my videos. You're always making me laugh, literally out loud. It's so funny how your comments are great. Put it that way. Just in time for ribs. Are you tired of driving it? Yeah, I'm tired of being a passenger. Don won't let me drive anymore.
Tell him why. Tell him.
Hell no, I got a speeding ticket. So he's taking. I've just been watching videos and answering emails and trying to keep up with things. What did Don do in the service? He was in the Army. Is Don catering ribs for the party? Nope. But that would be yummy. I bet the puppies are going to be so happy to be home. I will show you what the dogs are going to do the second I get home on the last video. No, Dawn, I have not been driving at all. Just that 1 2-hour stretch where I got the speeding ticket in Louisiana, and that was it. What kills me is how thick your hair still looks. Oh, yeah, it was really hot to have all that hair. My hair is very thick. Half of it's cut off. That's what started this whole conversation. What's for dinner, Don? Ribs? I wish. He needs all day for that. Husband is a hoot. How he doesn't watch. It's been fun. Thank you. Hi, Rita. If you're just coming in. If you guys are just coming in, we just gave a huge backstory on part of our past. So you guys might want to go back and watch all that. Texas here. Yeah, I know, Rita. I'm sorry we didn't get to meet you. It was nice seeing St. Louis from your point of view. St. Louis was cool. That arch was cool.
St. Louis was a zombie town.
It was kind of weird. It was a ghost town, but that arch was amazing. Oh, your 17-year-old just joined the National Guard. Wow. At least you got some time to talk to the police. I love getting pulled over, but I never get tickets except Delaware. I don't usually get tickets. I don't usually get pulled over. And if I ever did, I always got a warning. This guy was not so nice to me. I was kind of going flat. I was going a little fast.
88 and a 70?
But I didn't realize. This is a rental car. I didn't even realize how fast I was going until he told me. I loved seeing Dawn go. Oh, Dawn. That was in the aquarium. What headphones are you using? Oh, these are my Shocks. They don't go in your ears.
Bone induction.
Yeah, actually, I need to take them off. They're called bone induction. They go right here, and you can hear everything perfectly without them going in your ears. Unfortunately, St. Louis is very dangerous nowadays. Yeah, I wasn't comfortable like walking the streets by myself with the dogs, so I had to keep Don coming out with me, especially at night. It was kind of crazy, but there was like nobody in St. Louis. Nobody. I was more freaked out that there was nobody around and that one person might like rob you or something. But it was well worth it for the arch.
The hotel room was nice.
My husband retired Army 7 tours as a combat medic. Wow, thank you for your service. Uh-oh, it's going kind of fast and I can't backtrack. Okay, you lived across the river in Illinois. You could see it from the roof of our apartment building. No way I'd ever go up and... Oh, that was close. It's going so fast. I saw the videos in the aquarium and Don petting the stingray, and I think he was petting a shark. Man, he's brave. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about that. We used to dive with sharks, like live sharks, in the ocean, all the time. This place, they took all the stingers out, so nobody can get stung. That's just a little touch tank. But We used to do crazy, crazy stuff when we were scuba diving. We scuba dived for 20 years or longer. And that was nothing. Fanny, I don't know why you can't hear me. Everybody else can hear me. Turn your volume up or unmute maybe.
Okay.
Oh, I wonder if it's part of my... I wonder if this is connected. Can you hear me better? Is that better? I wonder if this connected to my phone. Oh, wow, he got a Purple Heart, Marla? Wow. Oh, I'm so sorry, Marla. Was he part of that New York thing? Oh, so my headphones are connected to this. Oh, that's crazy. I did not know that. Sorry. 5 months of membership. Thank you for your membership, you guys. Is it still bad? It's on normal. Okay, well, it sounds like you guys can hear better. They're in the place they belong, so I usually use them so Don doesn't have to hear all the videos that I'm watching. What was I saying? I forgot. My peanut. Peanut's waking up. Any other questions for us, guys, while you have our undivided attention and I'm not on an Amazon Live trying to do a project? To make your trip a little more better, I'll be making you both a gift. Oh, thank you.
Is it a pot-bellied pig?
Oh, I'm sorry, Marla. Oh, wow, Marla. That's crazy. Okay, good. The sound is better. How sad that's for you. Oh, Marla, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. So when these things start dying, I'll have to eventually hang up because they were not fully charged when I left this morning. But that's what I was saying. If you guys have any resin questions or anything that you try to ask during the Amazon Lives, but I don't get to you, now's the time. 3 months of members. Thank you all. If you guys are members, you don't know how much that means to me that you actually pay to support my channel. I mean, yeah, I give you a little bonus stuff, but I don't know that it's enough. But I'm so thankful for all of you guys who have become members. Polyurethane lesson. I think I'll be doing that. The next live is November 1st. That's my next Amazon live. I know there's no such thing as a potbelly pig. I tried telling him that.
There are pot-bellied pigs.
No, a little one, I think. I can't see the whole comment, but we have rain too. So you're not alone, South Africa. What was I saying? Oh, the next lives are coming up. Amazon Live on November 1st, and then our live for my channel for our 1000th episode is November 11th. I've got a second live for Let's Resin on November 29th on my channel, not on Amazon. Thank you, MJ. I'm so excited you became a member. Oh, good, Oopsie Daisy. I don't know if those links are even good anymore. I didn't check them. Thank you. Yeah, I only got about half the views I normally get on my throwbacks, so a lot of people didn't even want to watch them. But that's okay. Thank you, Flora. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate that. We're not supposed to be ashamed, are we? So I was saying, and Rolio wants me to do a live for them. I haven't gotten a date or all the specifics, so I will be doing a live on my channel for Rolio products. Bye, B. Thanks for coming in. I haven't donated blood in the longest time. Bye, Marlena. No problem. Have fun with your grandson. 1111 for an anniversary milestone is proof. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, Lauren, I see those numbers every day, multiple times a day, probably for 3 years now. I don't know why, but I see them every single day. Everyone went on vacation with you. Yeah, so we posted the aquarium. Did you guys see the aquarium this morning? That one's out. That's right. The aquarium video went out this morning. Hi, Bernie. Are you just getting in? If you guys are just getting in, you might want to go watch the replay later. We gave a lot of information about where we came from. We went on a getaway. Where'd you go? I have enjoyed watching all the throwbacks. Thank you. That's kind of what I do when we go on vacation, just to give you guys a little bit of something to watch while we can get away for a little while. So the first video out when we get back is dedicated to all the Denver peeps that we met. Oh, I missed that, Lauren. For the Amazon episodes, there are certain devices you cannot watch on, and that could be the reason you haven't been able to get on. You cannot watch on, like, tablets. I don't think it lets you in. Some phones, poor Peanut, he can't get comfortable now. So it could be the device you're watching on, which is why I'm not crazy about doing them on Amazon, but I have to do what they ask me to do. So that's why I begged them. Well, it didn't take much begging. I asked them very nicely, can I please do one of your lives on my channel? And they finally said yes. So that'll be the end of this month. So that way you guys who can't get on will also get to see the Let's Resin lives this month. Hopefully we'll do it like that every month. I'm not quite sure. The only thing different about that, they said, is they're not going to give away as many gifts on my channel as they do on the Amazon Live. So they usually give us 6 things away. Did you find some great keepsakes? I don't. That's funny you asked that. Ever since we owned a gift shop, which if you didn't see the beginning, you may want to watch the beginning. Ever since we owned a gift shop, I don't buy anything from gift shops because I know how much they're paying for these things. Yes, there are not many pigs or teacup. Yeah, I know. They say you have to, they barely starve them to stay little. Yep, they get over 100. Yep, that's what I told him. They get over 100 pounds.
I know that one big fat one.
Amazon said, yes, that is God's favorite. Find you both things. Thank you, Jesus. Sorry, I'm trying to hold this at the same time and read. The only way to get into, the best way to get into the Amazon Lives is to literally go on Amazon, type in Let's Resin, click on their logo. When you click on their logo, then you click on their home page, and it should pop right up that way. How many things did Don buy to mold? That's the question. I think 2.
2 or 3.
2 or 3. No, 3. Actually, when we were at the caves in, where I don't even know where we were, the underground caves, not yesterday, Ruby Falls. When we were in Ruby Falls, we bought some crystals, amethysts, and I'm going to make there's 4 small ones like that big that are going to go in one mold. And then he bought a couple things. Yeah, at least they're the only ones comfortable, Karen. We bought a couple things at Buc-ee's of all places that we thought were cute to mold. But other than that, we looked around. But like I said, we don't really do gift shop stuff because we know we're not going to buy anything out of there. I'm from St. Louis. I absolutely love watching y'all go up in the arch. I haven't done that in many years. It was so cool, but you can't be claustrophobic, that's for sure. I'm glad that they had the glass on the door so we could kind of go, kind of watch. Did he get the fish? No, he didn't get the fish. There's one part of that fish that would not have come out of the silicone, so we couldn't get it. Are we having fun? Yeah, we were having lots of fun. We're going home today, though. So you're in you're in St. Louis too. We had a lot of fun. I mean, do I prefer traveling with my dogs? Absolutely not. I really need to find a new dog sitter because I would rather just fly somewhere, stay there for a week or 2 weeks, and then fly home. This was a lot. This was like having two babies the entire time that can babysit themselves in a room. There they are. Now they're catching up on some snoozing because they were like, I can't wait to see when they get home and how they react to their own home. How does the molding work with copyright? I don't understand really. There's really no copyrights that I know of because everybody steals I've seen so many companies have the exact same molds that there can't be. I mean, I'm sure there is copyrights, but nobody follows that because you could buy the same mold on Temu that you could buy through Into Resin that you could buy so many different places, so many different people make them. So I just don't think anybody, I don't know, like somebody stole little Windows stuff that I heard of and she had no recourse, she said. It's basically, there's nothing you can do unless you want to get into thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars suing somebody that probably lives in China. That's not going to happen. So I don't think copyrights work. I mean, I don't know. We basically either we make our own off the X tool or sometimes we'll buy pieces like that in gift shops and things, but none of it is like licensed or anything that we'll do. Okay, Lauren, that would be great. 2-part molds, have never done one, Jennifer. I would like to know how to do it too. How many hours do you still have to travel before you're home? We have an hour and 15 minutes to have lunch with my parents and then 3 hours after that. But yeah, when I edit this very last video from yesterday, you'll see Peanut taking control of his house again. It's going to be so funny. He's going to go in my yard. We'll let him always, every time. We let him out of the car. When they realize we're home, he runs into the front yard and he puffs up and he barks for her to know that we're back. So watch, he'll make a liar out of me today. I know he's going to do it. It's just so funny to watch him. Like, I'm back.
In the New York room.
You made up a song yesterday. What was it? In the resin room. He's back. In the resin room. Baby, yep. He's back.
Pouring left, pouring right.
I'm waiting for the Santa mold on the channel. What does that mean? Oh, the one I made? I haven't done it yet. Yeah, it's time to do all those. I have to do one that Mold and Shape sent me some too. I have to do theirs as well. I missed some of that. We are so close, but one skyway bridge between us. Yeah. Do you live in Florida now, Lauren? I finally made a live with you. Have a doctor's appointment, so up early. Yeah, we're on early today. We're just driving home. So I figured, why not keep us awake? Don drank a Monster drink to help him wake up. Do you live in Florida now, Lauren, or no? Do you live in St. Pete area? Tampa, maybe? Had I known that, I'd have had your dog sit. they're not. They weren't loving this trip. Just too nervous. Oh, okay. I got to get to them. Like I said, I have to always do companies' molds before my own, which kind of stinks. But they send them to me for that reason, which is fine. I have a little ceramic froggy who needs a new home. Would you want to mold him for extras? Happy to mail. I would have to see a picture of it because 80% of the things I want to mold cannot be molded. So don't send me anything without sending me a picture. Thank you, Candy. I'm missing some. I can send you pics. Yeah, let me see a picture first. You're in Largo. Oh my gosh, you could have dog sat for me. I didn't know you were in Florida. You could have stayed at my house if you didn't care, unless you got pets at home too. That's a cute song. I like that one more than I do. I'm back. I'm back in the New York groove. I like the one that Don
Back in the resin room. Baby, I'm back.
He started singing that out of the blue yesterday. Like, clearly he's ready to go back in the resin room. I told him we have to videotape the one for our November 1st live because he gets all confused when we're doing something for the future. He doesn't ever remember. And then when I talk like that, he's like, what are you talking about? Your resin counter are quite beautiful. I am. You will get an order soon. Thank you. Hi, you guys. Pray you have a safe trip home. We're almost home, Virginia. Not too much longer. Look at that. 1:11. 1 hour, 11 minutes to Ocala, and then 3 hours from there. I told you I see those numbers every day somewhere. Oh, that's what I was asking a long time ago. I forgot. Is there anything specific you want to see for Christmas molds in any kind of order? I mean, a lot were mailed to me on Happy Mail, so I turned off my Amazon wish list. A lot of people are asking. They can't find the wish list. That's because I took it off for a while. You're heading to Ocala. Oh, I missed that. I work from home. I would have Tom drop me off. He can stay home with our cats, so sure. Ah. Well, let's go on vacation, hon. We got a dog sitter. I told him ornaments. I got plenty of ornaments to do. Definitely have ornaments to do. I have lots of ornament molds that came in. I have lots of ornament orders that came in, so I'm definitely doing ornaments. When we were at the canyons yesterday, Providence Canyons, I'm like, man, if that was amazing yesterday, yeah, Lauren, everywhere. I go, wouldn't the Grand Canyon be amazing? Like, we were so close, but we never did go there. So I'm like, I guess we're going to Nevada. Let's go to Las Vegas and see the Grand Canyon. But then I go, we don't have a dog sitter. Trust me, B, I just paid mine because I filed an extension. I'm not even going to say how much I owed. It was disgusting, and I almost puked. She's working on her taxes. I don't pay them until the very last second every year. My accountant knows. You better just file an extension for Michelle because she's not going to pay till the last minute. Get away. You're coming home too good. I have to read that book now. You're going to like that book. Actually, everybody who read our book basically said they didn't put it down until they were finished reading. And that's not bragging. It's action-packed, put it that way. And everybody's like, it needs to be a movie. So Donna always wanted, who?
Mel Gibson.
He always says Mel Gibson needs to play his part. That's both of my puppies, Candy. Oh, they're laying on top of each other now. So that's Peanut. This is Panda. They're catching up on their rest because they've been anxious for the last 10 days. Wildflower. So if you missed our conversation earlier, go back and watch the replay, and you will hear all about the book that we wrote 2000 and... What year did we write that book? I think it was 5 years after we came home from there. I made a whole bunch of notes. Like when we were driving home for the very last time, getting off that plane, my son always told me, "Mom, you need to write a book." And I said, "I don't ever want to relive that experience." And I would have to relive that to write a book. So what we did on the way home from Miami, getting off of that plane, we took a notebook and we put like everything that happened to us in the kind of the order that it happened. And I lost that notebook for 5 years and never thought about it again. So we were moving, and I found the notebook, and I'm told my son, I'm like, look at this. This is the notebook. We took all of our notes, so everything was in there. Not that we would ever forget any of that, but we knew kind of the timeline. And then one day, I said, you know what? I'm writing the book. And then I sent it to the publisher. And I think it was 48 hours later, they emailed me back and said, we have a deal. We want to publish your book. And I'm like, they literally just read that book yesterday, and they gave me a contract the next day. So that was cool. So if you missed it, we talked about all of that in the beginning of this live. So you can always go back and rewatch if you want to hear about our crazy life in Honduras. Whoops, I keep dropping you. So that's the book they're talking about. I think somebody linked it in my Facebook group. It's on Kindle right now. It's no longer in print. I hope we can get back on here.
Yeah, I checked.
Oh. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. We were running for our life, basically. I have a book to write, 7 weeks in a Hilton after last year's hurricane. I'm going to call it 5-star homeless, proof God exists. Trust me, I can imagine. We've gone through that. It was horrible. We didn't have to leave our house, though, Lauren. All of our damage, we had $240,000 worth of damage on the outside of my house. Some of it was on the inside, but it was livable. Some of you guys couldn't even live in your house. I know Mary Beth, which I don't see on here today. If you see Mary Beth 17 or something in the comments, she's still not in her house from the hurricane. She's just now getting ready to move back in. Those hurricanes are disastrous. Oh my gosh. We lost everything outside. So I'm sorry that you could not live at home. It's terrible. And then you have to fight with insurance companies. We did all that. I don't ever want to do it again. I feel sorry for the one that's getting ready to hit Jamaica today. I think it's today. Today or tomorrow at a Cat 5. I already know what they're going through because it hit my house at a Cat 5. And they changed it to a Cat 5 after the fact. They kept saying Category 4, Category 4. Well, we found out why they were lying, because my next door neighbor was clocking the winds at 215 miles an hour for 12 hours at my house on Hurricane Ian. This was like 3 years ago. And Florida refused, or whoever refused to say it was a Cat 5. Well, we found out if they say it's a Category 5 when it hits ground, that we wouldn't have had to pay our deductibles, which was $10,000. And they, from what I understand, they have to pay for your roof, which was $40,000. So if they said it's a Category 4, they told us Hurricane Ian was 2 miles under Category 5, 2 miles an hour under. We're like, that's a lie. Even my neighboring county said it was Category 5 when it hit Inglewood on the news, and they refused until their year was up, or it was like 2 years later. They said, oh, I'm sorry, it was actually a Category 5, but it's too late. Now we all paid our everything, and they won't go back and reimburse anybody. You don't have hurricanes in Denver? You got to have something. Everybody's got something. Oh, you don't need to send Don any candy, Heidi. He's got so much candy. We've got an entire pantry full of candy. You don't have to do that. I didn't see all that, Jeanette. I'm not really an author, but it was easy to write a story you lived through. No, he didn't buy any candy. Christmas shark tooth. I've been thinking about that. Do you have any suggestions? Cloudy resin on top of your coasters? I'm thinking that's called a mean blush. And it sounds like your room is too humid. Or are you using alcohol that's not concentrated enough? If Did you use like 70 something percent alcohol by accident? Or is your room not the right temperature, too cold? There's so many things it could be. I mean, if they cured, it's not the mixing, but if they're cloudy, there's another problem. Off the top of my head, that's what I'm thinking, but if you're in the Facebook group, I would say put that question out there because more people may have that problem. Michigan has no hurricanes, and I'm super glad. Yes, that is true. I will not be moving to Michigan, though. It's too cold. We didn't have any hurricane scares this year where I live. Put a tree in the tooth with presents. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to have to see what I have that'll fit in there. I was thinking about marbling, of course, but I don't know if that'll look good in the shark's tooth.
The glitch effect.
St. Louis has tornadoes. Oh, yeah, that's not good. What?
Log homes.
Oh, we just passed the log home builder that I want to build my house someday. Shark tooth upside down, the white fluff is the gum line. What white fluff? Hi, Rita. What do we have left? About an hour. I'm about to lose reception for about an hour on my way to the gravel roads of Ohio. Oh, bye, Emily. Thanks for coming in. That I bet Ohio's not really nice these days. It's kind of cold. We didn't get to see as much. I'll be in Ocala for sad family stuff. Oh, that's terrible. Shorts. Yeah, it's 80 degrees, which now I'm worried about leaving my dogs in the car. Have Santa and his reindeer flying over with a little town underneath. Oh, that's a good idea. Put a Santa's hat on top of the sharks, too. I do have Santa's hats. Huh, I'm going to have to think of that. What temperature should the room be when doing resin? They say like 76, I think, to about 80. Oh, there you go, Rachel. You're right. Flip the tooth upside down. Voila, Santa hat.
What?
If you flip the shark's tooth upside down, you do the root part white and the rest of it red, there's your Santa hat upside down.
You need a little ball on top. A white ball.
Maybe snow created with cotton balls where you normally put the sand. Blue sky with cricket cut out of Santa flying through. Oh, that's a good one.
Yep.
Bye, Emily. How come I'm getting cloudiness on some? I already answered that, but you might have a delay for some reason. I just went over all of that. It's either a mean blush or you're using the wrong alcohol. Your room may be too humid. Little mama, that's what they just said. That's a great idea. I know Brent's been wanting to come back for quite a while. I just haven't had time. So maybe I'll have him do some Santa ones and bring him back if you guys want to see him again. He's going to be at the Christmas party. That's what I was saying. The white. Oh, okay. I'm a little slow, Lauren. It's been a long 10 days. My arm's asleep holding Panda. He's a heavy little fella. It's a good idea. I think we should do some Christmas shark's teeth. Have any of you done any of them? Do you guys have the molds? Any other suggestions for Christmas? A beach Santa in the shark's tooth. It is nice to have. I mean, it's nice to see snow during Christmas from afar in pictures, but I don't really miss snow at Christmas time. Or a flamingo with a Santa hat in the tooth. I can't wait for the Christmas party. Excited beyond. I would love to see the shark's teeth Santa. I can't wait for the party either, and it's going to go by so fast. Literally, we have 4 hours in the room. We were at the Denver thing for 5 hours, and it went by in like 5 minutes. So I don't know how that's going to be. So we're thinking about, some people are coming in several days before the party. And I know, I don't see Sparkle in here today. Sparkle, Art by Sparkle, she's coming with her husband, and she contacted me and asked if we can go out to dinner on Friday night. And I told them yes, but there's so many of you coming in prior to the party. I think I may be doing like a get-together dinner Friday night. I am going to do resin. I can watch in there but not chat, so I will talk to y'all later. I'm really okay. Bye, Lisa. Been making each one of the kids a personal ornament last few years. I haven't even thought about what to do yet. You better get busy. A shark's tooth Christmas tree with lights inside. I need to get creative. I keep telling Brent, do you have any other ideas? He said no. But he hasn't done resin, so. We also need some Don Glitz effect in Christmas colors. Okay, you heard that, Mr. Glitz.
When you're not.
Put a nativity scene in the shark's tooth. Christmas party pregame. That's pretty much what it's going to be, because so many people are flying in that I think I'm going to do a get-together 2 nights before. Not Saturday. I have too much to do Saturday. But Friday night, we're going to have a get-together. I will announce it if you guys are watching and you're coming and you're going to be here. We'll do that. I'm going to pick a place on the water. The Christmas party is on a Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock, 4 to 8. I love how no matter where Panda goes, the boss has arrived. The boss is Peanut, to be completely honest. Thank you, Kathy. What was I saying? I forgot now.
About on the water, get together.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to pick a nice little location, not a chain restaurant or anything. Probably Pops, when you think Pops in Nokomis. We haven't been there forever, but they're on the water. That way you guys who are flying in can have a nice view of the water while we're waiting for the party to come. What's the best red? I linked. Email me or comment somewhere I can answer you. I got a link for your best red. I don't know the name of it. You're flying in on Friday, leaving from Michigan. Are you going to be here for Friday night dinner, Niall? The 14th, no, it's not the 4th. Yes, the 14th. I'm sorry. I was thinking of November. December 14th from 4 to 8. But I will be, like I said, so many people are coming in. I'm going to do a dinner the Friday night. Man, Fanny, I wish you could come too. Did you check flights? Can't you drive in? Bye, Karen. We don't have much longer, and I'll have to get off of here too. You four have safe travels. Have to go to work. Oh, it is Monday, isn't it? We were waving at you, Fanny, when we were passing through Nashville. I felt really bad. I know you were there, and man, we wanted to stop, but it was going to be too late of a night if we stopped in Nashville. By the time we were going, it would have been all night. I saw the best, and I don't think she's on here. And I don't remember her name offhand, but maybe she'll watch this. Husband trying to look if he can move vacation for party. Oh, yay, I hope so, Beth. So I got an email the other day, and I almost cried, like I literally. So this lady watches me every day. I wish I remembered her name. She emailed me, take a video, please, of the dogs. Yeah, I will. She emailed me a video. She says she watches me every day. She said she was, in her words, poor as a mouse. She can't afford the Christmas party. She really, really wanted to come. She told herself, like, and her family, if she won the ticket, she was going to make it work somehow to get here. And then she gave me this long story, and basically, not to give all of her story away, she didn't win. She was very upset she didn't win the ticket. Tried again to win, she didn't win the ticket. Then she sends me this video, and I don't know who they were in her family. I guess all of her kids and grandkids pulled her into the living room. So she's sitting on the chair. I hope she watches this later. She's sitting in the chair, and they hand her these, like, pieces of paper. One paper said something, and then she read it, and then they handed her another paper. It was so cute the way they did it. By the third paper, they basically told her, I think it was her Christmas present or something, that they bought her a ticket not only to the Christmas party, but they are sending her to Florida for like 4 days around that time. She was so happy, she was crying. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I can't believe that I got that video. Oh my gosh, it just melted my heart to see her so happy to get that. Oh, I wish I remembered her name, but I hadn't spoken to her before. Bye, Lisa. Hi, Daniel. But that was really cool of her family. So they're sending her here, I think, on a Thursday through a Monday. And she's like, I can't afford this. And they're like, we're paying for all of it. She was like beyond tears. And then they cut the video off too soon. So I didn't get to see all the conversation. But that was cool to get to see that. So I was super, super excited for her. Thanks, Deborah. We will enjoy it. We're going to Cheddar's for lunch. Less than an hour. 1 o'clock. I'll have to get off. I'll have to get off live chat unless my mom's on here. Mom, are you watching? I don't think she is. Mom, if you're watching, we have 55 minutes. But I don't see her commenting in here. It was me. Oh, that's you. I'm so glad you're on here. I don't recognize the username. So what's your name? Watch you guys in the UK. We watch you every morning. Oh, I'm so glad you're on here that I got to say that. That was so cool of your family. That was like the best video ever. I had to show Don, like I watched it 2 or 3 times. If I stayed at your house, I would have to make something. You can make whatever you want if you stayed at my house. Barbie, that's it. Barbie, that was your name. I don't know why I don't remember that, because that's what they call Barbara. That is so cool, Barbie, that you get to come. We are so excited to meet you. We'll have to get pictures. She's on the chat, you guys. She's watching. That is the coolest Christmas present. I'm so happy for you.
She gets to go from one family.
And you got a nice big shout out on our live today. That was such a cool video you sent me. She also sent me all kinds of pictures of the stuff she makes. So who is Niall Sitzworth? Is that your fake name for YouTube? Yeah, I don't see Barbara on here. Oh, she's working. That's right. Yeah, I know. That's so awesome. So, like I said, we have 2 more tickets to give away. We'll be doing that this week. As soon as I can get to my normal computer. This laptop is just, I don't realize how slow it is until you get a good computer. That's why I didn't edit yesterday. That is so cool. So Barbie, if you're here, you probably just heard. If you're here, yeah, you should be here on Friday night. So we're gonna have dinner somewhere out on the water. I'll make that announcement when it gets closer. Come on and come, B. We still have about 30 tickets left. I don't like YouTube. He is the fan, and he set me up with your channel. That's the first part of my story. Oh, okay. I didn't watch YouTube either until I actually got on YouTube for resin. I never watched YouTube. I still don't watch YouTube unless it's for resin. Oh, then you'll be here for Friday night. That would be awesome. What city are you staying in? I would love to come. Please come, Rhonda. Get rid of this, all these notifications. I'm only here because I'm off today, recovering from oral surgery, so I can't really talk, but I can type. Oh. Done. I had to have a root canal done last week before we left. They tried 2 times on him, and they could not get his mouth numb, so they couldn't do it. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess they're going to have to put him to sleep the next time. Hello, Sonia. How did you get started doing resin? It was a long story, but I came across it between COVID, like everybody else, and the hurricane. I had a home-based keto bakery that got very slow, and COVID. Glitz and glitter songs in Walmart, and it was, I missed some of that. Oh, I missed some of that comment. So when I got bored because my bakery got really slow, I stumbled upon resin by accident in a pottery place. And that's when I turned on YouTube for the first time. Yeah, Beth. If they're going to put him under, I probably won't be there to get those videos. I don't think it reacts the same way as the regular anesthesia.
Here we go.
Oh, you're in Venice. Okay, good. I have nothing to do with any of it but attend, renting a car, and having a great week. You're going to have a great time. Go down to the Venice beach, find some shark's teeth on the beach. Venice is really nice. You can walk downtown. All the little shops are all open in their downtown area. Not like all these cities' downtown areas were all like closed up and abandoned. Not ours. Our downtown Venice is hopping. I have celiac. Would love to have a bakery around me. Oh, yeah. I had a lot of customers with that. You don't need to go to no rodeo. You can come instead. That anesthesia is not the same. I wish it was. That would be so funny. I can't imagine what he would say. How come you're not laughing?
I don't find it funny.
Oh, God. He would think that they took all his teeth or something. Oh, my mom's texting me right now. I don't think I can, you might want to text her and tell her we're 50 minutes away. I'm trying to read your, Ms. Blackburn. I'm trying to read your, but I lost some of it. What airport is close? We have like 4 airports to choose from, but they all have different, like, Tampa is the farthest, but it's probably one of the cheapest. Sarasota is probably going to be the most expensive, but it's 45 minutes. 941. Oh, I really. And then Punta Gorda is pretty close. And then Fort Myers. 5. Hang on one second. Hang on one second, guys.
Here, I'll talk while you're doing that.
Okay, hang on.
Hi, guys. How are you? See, I can do this because I can see right in front of me. I got the camera up here.
Give me 1 second.
Give her 1 second. I can't read any of that little print. But it was a great trip. I'm glad you guys got to watch it.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to text my mom back. She didn't know I was live.
You're back. In the resident room.
Did it go through?
Yep.
Man, there's so many people I wish could come. Some of the funniest ones under anesthesia that I've seen was the ones that was done at the dentist. Oh, yeah, I've seen those on Facebook too. Those are pretty funny, especially like the teenage kids and all these like truths come out of their mouth and their parents didn't know. Those are pretty funny. But have you ever been put under at the dentist before?
Once.
I was never with him if he was. I don't know that I will be with him, but that would be pretty. Maybe I should go just for that.
Thought I was back in the Army on a Black Hawk. A Black Hawk. I need a Black Hawk. Amazon wish list. Black Hawk.
Don wants a Black Hawk helicopter on his wish list. No, don't send any toys, guys.
No, full size.
Welcome back. Oh, I'm missing. Hi, Michelle. Looking for shark's teeth. Can you please find me some little shark's teeth and I'll pay you for them, please? I don't find shark's teeth. I don't go to the beach. I can't do that for you. I'm sorry. No worries, but you guys will be super happy with your gifts. We're always happy with our gifts. Like I said, if you use too much alcohol, 91 could give you a problem. If you sprayed 91% on top of those coasters, that could probably do it. That's why I don't use 91% alcohol on my stuff. If I could talk my 9 other travel companions coming instead of Vegas. Oh man, that would be fun. Thank you, Christina. If you put 91% alcohol on top of those coasters several times, that very well could have done it. Get yourself some 99%. I don't think you'll have any problems. These guys are getting really heavy. Hey, Peanut, you're awake. Turn around and say hi. No? The people who... My husband's very embarrassing. I've heard of other people being embarrassing too. Thank God Don's never said anything wrong. Bye, Angelina. That... I can't see what you're saying, Beth. It's behind. I can't believe that. I can't scroll. Uh-oh.
Now what do you do?
Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. I don't know what I did, but I don't know how to flip the camera. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. The pups survived. Yes, they did. My friend that lives in Port Charlotte never go to the beach either. We never go to the beach. Maybe once a year. And if we do go to the beach, it's Siesta Key where there's no shark's teeth. You could buy shark's teeth on Amazon if you want to, if you really, really want them. I only have a few that was given to me, so I don't give them away or anything. Really? We're 99% alcohol on your top coat does that? Never had an issue, ever. Maybe you're putting too much on there. That's weird. Did she answer?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Panda. Get comfortable, buddy. Did it? Doesn't look like it delivered. Well, guys, I'm going to have to turn the camera off because for some reason Don's phone's not going through to my mom. It happened. Speed check. he's not. He's not speeding at all.
No way.
So, well, we've been on for 2 hours anyway. I'm sure y'all are bored anyway. So, I will see you guys on one of my last two throwbacks. I don't know if this is the last one or tomorrow's the last one. Did you enjoy the waterfall? Oh, yeah, the waterfall was gorgeous. Hi, Denise. Everybody that's coming in, we're just getting ready to hop off. But it was a really interesting live. You should go back and watch it. We talked about all kinds of things from our past, about a book we wrote and everything else. Back to work, Sonia. I'm excited. I can't wait to go back to work. Well, guys, I have to hop off, and we will see you. Oh, they're waking up too. See you tonight, and I will make that announcement for the giveaway in just a couple days, maybe tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be the next day. All right, guys, I'll see you then. Have a blessed day. Bye, guys.
Bye.